the messenger of purification. Dear friend, what I am talking about is the simplicity but the great power that exists in every grain of salt, in every breath, in every light that shines through the window of the room you live in. I know people often ignore the simplest things and look for miracles in the distant clouds. So today I tell you, put a bowl of salt in the corner of the room and you will see miracles. Many people laugh when they hear this. They think, how can a pinch of salt change my life? It is just salt, a cheap spice I eat every day. But in that simplicity, the universe has hidden the energy code, the secret of purification and restoration. Salt, the crystal of the ocean and light. Stop for a moment and think about salt. It's not just the salty taste on your tongue. Salt is the crystallization of seawater, which for billions of years has held, purified, and preserved the memory of life. In each salt crystal, there are ocean waves and sunlight that warm the sea surface. Do you know, seawater is the original cradle of life on Earth? And salt is the condensed memory of the ocean. When you put salt in a corner of a room, you are not just placing an inanimate matter, but you are inviting into your room a messenger of the ocean, light, and purification. Invisible energy cleansing. Dear friend, when you enter a room, sometimes before you can see anything, you feel the atmosphere there, making you feel comfortable, wanting to stay longer. There are other rooms that make you restless, tired, as if something invisible is weighing you down. Have you ever experienced that? It is invisible energy, a language you cannot see with your eyes. Everything in the universe emits energy, a tree, a stone, a person, a thought. This energy works like the law of gravity that keeps the earth revolving around the sun. Your mood is a clear example. When you are angry, that energy radiates and others feel it even before you say a word. When you are full of love, others touch that warmth even before you smile. And your room, where you live, also retains the energy traces of every action, every emotion that happened there. The corner of the room where energy is forgotten. Why is salt placed in the corner of the room? Because energy, like dust, often accumulates in places that are less noticed. The corner of the room is a place with little light and little movement. It becomes an ideal place for stagnant energy, unresolved anxiety, unspoken sadness, suppressed anger. You don't see them with your eyes, but you feel them with your heart. It is the heaviness, loss of interest, and unfounded fatigue when staying in a space for too long. Salt, with its ability to absorb moisture and balance vibrations, is the key to absorbing that stagnant energy. It is like a sponge absorbing excess water, but on an invisible level. Salt and the purification of the energy field. Imagine each person as a lamp. When you are happy, the lamp is bright. When you are sad, the light is weak. But if there is too much old energy around you, like smoke covering it, even though your lamp is on, the light will have difficulty penetrating. Salt acts as a sweeper of that smoke. It does not add light to you, but it removes what is covering it, so that your own light can shine again. That is the magic. You do not change because of salt, but you return to yourself thanks to the purification that salt supports. Salt is like a mirror of the universe. Do you know why human tears are salty? Because there is salt in them. When you cry, the salt in your tears is the body's way of purifying your emotions. When the ocean waves, salt keeps the ocean from rotting. When you put salt in a room, it does the same thing. it keeps the inner ocean from being polluted by old energy. The universe never creates anything in vain. If salt is just to make food taste better, that is only a very small part of its mission. The larger mission of salt is to teach you about purification, balance, and remind you that purity can always be restored. Why do you need purification? You will ask, I live normally, I do not see anything heavy, why do I need to put salt? Dear friend, think of the air. You do not see each fine dust particle, but they gradually accumulate and weaken your lungs. Likewise, negative energy gradually accumulates, causing your mind to become unbalanced without you realizing it. One day, you become more irritable, impatient, and tired for no reason. You think it is because of work, the weather, but in fact it is because the stagnant energy around you is too full. Salt is a simple remedy, like a fresh breeze blowing through, sweeping away the dust so you can breathe easily again. But don't just stop at using salt to clean the space. The more important lesson is, learn to put salt in your heart. Salt in the real world absorbs moisture and negative energy in the room. Inner salt is mindfulness and mental discipline. When you are mindful, you realize each negative thought that is forming. When you have discipline, you do not let it accumulate but immediately purify it. Every day, ask yourself, in which corner of my soul have I let fear accumulate? Where have I let anger lie without cleaning it up? How have I let unspoken words become sad energy in my heart? If you know how to put salt in those corners, that is, know how to light up and purify, then your heart will become a bright room, nothing can darken it. Miraculous transformational results. Dear friend, when you place salt in your room, you are not only purifying the air and space, you are cleaning the invisible debris of karma, of energies stuck in the flow of life. And the results of this, if you practice persistently, will be clearly manifested in your daily life, work and career. When the negative energy in your workspace is cleared, you will find your mind becomes clearer. Ideas come quickly, and you work with focus, no longer feeling heavy or procrastinating. The purification helps you attract new opportunities. You will find yourself meeting the right person at the right time or receiving unexpected support. The salt in the corner of the room is like an invisible karma filter, keeping your career path clear, less hindered by jealousy and envy from others. Observe, many people just need to purify the energy at work. Immediately small conflicts with colleagues also subside, the atmosphere becomes more pleasant and creative. Finance and prosperity flow. Money energy is not just in the wallet or account, it is also a cosmic flow. When a space is filled with negative energy, this flow will be blocked. Placing salt regularly will open the way for energy to circulate again, like you are clearing a clogged canal. As a result, you will see money come more easily, investment, buying and selling or business opportunities appear naturally. Relationships and family. A room with heavy energy will make people easily irritable, upset, or misunderstand each other. Placing salt in the corner of the room will make the communication energy clear. You will see your spouse, children, friends, less stressed, less arguing, more open and understanding. Salt not only absorbs negative energy from the space, but also absorbs layers of unresolved emotions. Thanks to that, love and tolerance have a chance to flourish. The process of spiritual awakening. When the energy in the space is purified, you will find it easier to meditate deeply, your mind will be less distracted. Salt is like a silent guardian. It keeps you from being affected by chaotic energies during meditation. The purification of space is also the purification of karma in the mind. You will realize stronger intuition, clearer dreams, and a closer connection with God. Life connection, salt and spirituality in everyday journey. Dear friend, when I tell you, put salt in the corner of the room, you will see miracles. I want you to learn how to bring the message of salt into every moment of your life. Salt in meals, a lesson of balance. Every day you eat rice, you add salt to your food. If too much, the dish becomes salty. If too little, it becomes bland. Salt teaches you about balance. Likewise, in life. Too many words make you lose your silence. Too little sharing makes you closed, lonely. Too much ambition makes you exhausted. Too little desire makes you lose the motivation to live. You see, salt in meals reminds you every day that the key to life is balance. Salt in work, patience and perseverance. Salt is unobtrusive. It dissolves quietly in food, disappearing to bring deliciousness. It does not ask for praise, but if it is missing, everyone will notice immediately. Learn from salt. At work, you may not be the leader, but your perseverance, patience, and silent contribution are the saltiness that keeps the group from falling apart. In the family, you may not need flowery words, just quiet care, like dissolved salt, is enough to keep the home full of love. Salt teaches you that true strength does not need noise. Salt and relationships, a lesson in purification. In relationships with others, sometimes you feel heavy, entangled by old words or actions. Remember, just as salt absorbs stagnant energy in a room, you can choose to cleanse your relationships with forgiveness and love. Forgiveness does not mean you forget everything, but you do not let that negative energy stay in the corner of your soul room. You sweep it away, like replacing an old bowl of salt with a new one. Ask yourself, am I holding on to old memories like dust in the corner of my soul room? Do I dare to put a bowl of salt of forgiveness there to purify and renew? Salt and the body, simple healing. You know that, since ancient times, people have used salt to heal. Soaking feet in salt water to relieve fatigue. Bathing in salt to clean the skin and open up energy. Washing wounds in salt water to prevent infection. All of these ways point to one thing. Salt is a friend of healing. When you put salt in the corner of the room, you are also reminding yourself it is time to clean the invisible wounds. Salt and spirituality, inner purity. People often say, you are the salt of the earth. This is not only a beautiful metaphor, but also a spiritual truth. Salt symbolizes purity, preservation, and the power to resist corruption. In your spiritual journey, become salt for yourself and for the world. Keep your inner self from being corrupted by greed, fear, and illusion. Keep the world around you sweet with love, instead of bland with indifference. Keep the community where you live always protected from negative energy, with the light and purity you bring. Small actions, great power. You may think, what good is a bowl of salt in this big world? But remember, change always starts with small actions. A small candle can dispel the darkness in a room. A small bowl of salt can refresh the energy in a house. And a conscious person can inspire the whole world. Enlightenment message: Go beyond salt to return to yourself. Dear friend, the universe always uses simple images to teach you great lessons. A candle, a bowl of water, a stone, or a grain of salt are all just fingers pointing to the moon. Salt helps you purify your energy, makes the room fresh, helps you feel subtle changes. But remember, salt is not the ultimate salvation. The salvation is your clear consciousness. The salvation is your immortal soul. The salvation is the union with God, with the great self, with the eternal light. Salt is just a tool to remind you, you can purify, you can return to your original purity. The greatest purification is within you. You can put salt in every corner of the room, but if your heart is full of anger, jealousy, and doubt, the room is still not truly clean. On the other hand, if your heart is full of love, forgiveness, and peace, even in a dusty room, you will still feel clean. Understand this. Salt in the world absorbs stagnant energy from the outside. Spiritual salt absorbs negative energy from within. And the inner purification is the greatest miracle. Inner freedom, a moment beyond all rituals. You do not need to take salt with you when you enter the invisible realm after death. You only take one thing with you, your consciousness. If your mind is still attached, you will be sucked into the dark realms. If your mind is clear, you will fly to the light levels. So, what matters is not the salt in the room, but the purity of the heart in the inner temple. From salt to eternal light. Let salt remind you. Salt dissolves food to make it taste better. Dissolve your ego so that love can manifest. Salt keeps the sea from rotting. Keep your heart from being polluted by illusion and ignorance. Salt purifies the room. Purify your heart so that it becomes a shining temple where God resides.